Alright, welcome. Today we're going to set up Clumsy and configure a Ethernet Wi-Fi connection to a console. We're going to start by opening up Clumsy. Since we are going to be sharing our network, we're going to be doing layer network forward. And since we don't know our server port that we're going to be playing on right now, we are going to do all packets remote. And we are going to choose the freeze lag preset and enable drop and lag. Alright, now that Clumsy is set up, let's work with our network. We're going to hit the start button and type in view network connections. Open it up. And we're going to see that we have our Wi-Fi and our Ethernet. Currently, I have a PlayStation 5 Ethernet cable connected to the PlayStation directly to my computer's Ethernet port. It's going to show unidentified network at the moment. We're going to right click on our Wi-Fi, go down to properties. We're going to click sharing, allow other network users to connect through this computer's internet. Huh. Normally there should be a drop down here. I did close it. Must have not latched all the way and the wind blew it open. Wouldn't openly just leave the door open. Shut the fuck up. Not in the fucking mood. Love you too. Trying to record something. Alright, welcome. Today we're going to be setting up clumsy lag switch with Windows 11. Let's get started by opening up clumsy. This is the 0.3 version 3. Since we're going to be sharing our internet connection with Wi-Fi and LAN, we are going to be selecting layer network forwarded, and we're going to choose all packets remote. This will lag all connections that are connected to our shared connection. We could choose server port if we know the server port. You can find the server port by adding a server to your favorites list and waiting for a server reset, or selecting on a server and then quickly switching to the server that you want to see the IP of, and it should give you a prompt. But in this case, we're just going to do all packets remote. We're going to choose the preset freeze lag, which is going to set our values, and we're going to enable drop and lag. We're all set up on clumsy, so let's get over to the network part. Hit the start button and go to view network connections. And we're going to have a few things here. First, we're connected on Wi-Fi. For our card, it's called Wi-Fi 2, connected to Home 5G. And we have our PlayStation 5 or Xbox, any kind of console, plugged into our Ethernet 3 by a Ethernet cable. We're going to right-click on Wi-Fi 2, click Properties. We're going to go down to the Sharing tab and check mark the Allow other network users to connect through this computer's internet access. And we're going to select our Ethernet 3. That's the one that we have our console plugged into. Click OK. Alright. Now you can use the keybind to toggle it on and off, or you can click start and stop it. Now if you open up the clumsy folder, you'll have two files, config and presets. Config will allow you to edit server ports, so if you had another server that you play on frequently, you could copy this, make a new line, and put something like my fave server, and replace the port number right here and right here with the port number of your server. You can get this number by adding a server to your favorites list and waiting for a server reset. Or you could click on a server and then quickly click on a server you want to see the IP import of immediately after, and it should give you a prompt saying, do you want to connect to this server? It's going to be the last couple numbers after the colon. For now, we're just going to leave it as it was. And the other file is called presets. Presets will allow you to predefine your values and the names of your preset. In this case, we have a disconnect, which will just completely disconnect the internet from our console, or we're going to have lag freeze, where it just lags your internet without disconnecting you. The original file that should come with the zip should have quite a bit more information in there, but you only need what you need. In this case, we just have the two presets we need. It's going to have all the information for bandwidth, throttle, duplicate, out of order, tamper, but you don't need those unless you know that you need them. To set the keybind, at the very top of presets, you could just replace that with any single character, exit clumsy and reopen it, and you should now be able to use that key to toggle it on and off. Alright, hope you guys have fun. The other way would be to open up your Wi-Fi, be connected through Ethernet on your internet, and use mobile hotspot. Although mobile hotspot is not as fast as the method we just explained. Microsoft doesn't support the full bandwidth of your internet connection. Going on the hotspot, you would connect your PlayStation or Xbox to the Wi-Fi that you'd have set up in the settings. In this case, I call it Red Cat. If you have any more questions, give me a shout out. Always willing to help.